Don't neglect the person beside you. Part 3. Ecclesiastes 9 and verse 9. Live joyfully with the wife whom thou lovest all the days of the life of thy vanity. For that is thy portion in this life, and in thy labor which thou takest under the sun. Welcome to Life is a Test. These are life lessons from King Solomon, part 69. An elderly couple sat quietly on a porch swing as the sun began to set. Their hair had turned gray, their steps had slowed, and the house around them was much quieter than it once been. Together, they had weathered financial struggles, raised children, buried loved ones, celebrated victories, and prayed through seasons of uncertainty. Their journey had not been perfect, nor had it been easy. As they flipped through an old photo album, they smiled at memories only they could fully understand. Each photograph told a story of challenges faced together, tears shed, prayers answered, and lessons learned. Over the years, they had become the keepers of each other's story. Looking at each other, wealth and success seemed far less important than the companionship they shared. They had come to understand that one of God's greatest gifts is not simply finding someone to love, but having someone faithfully walk beside you through every season of life. I believe there is something beautiful about growing old beside someone who has shared life's journey with you. Someone who remembers your struggles, failures, victories, and fears. Someone who stood beside you during seasons when others walked away. Marriage is not merely a social arrangement or legal contract. It is part of God's design and kindness towards humanity. It is a gift from God. At its best, we should see marriage as a shelter in a weary world, a gift from God to be treasured while we still have the opportunity. This perspective should change how spouses view and treat each other. When a spouse sees their partner as nothing more than a source of frustration, a burden, or an obstacle, gratitude begins to disappear. But when we recognize our spouse as a gift entrusted to us by God, it produces humility, appreciation, and care. No spouse is perfect, yet faithful companionship is a blessing many people long for and never experience. Solomon also connects marriage to the ordinary rhythms of life. Work feels different when it is shared with someone you love. Returning home after a difficult day is easier when encouragement, companionship, and support are waiting in the home. A loving relationship in the home can ease the burden and steady a weary soul in ways that money, success, and achievement never can. Solomon's counsel also includes romantic affection and physical intimacy. The scripture does not present marital intimacy as shameful or merely practical. Throughout Proverbs and the Songs of Solomon, marital love is celebrated as part of God's design for companionship, delight, comfort, unity, and faithfulness. Intimacy within marriage is one of God's gifts, intended to strengthen the bond between a husband and wife and deepen their relationship through every season of life. In today's culture, God's design for sexuality has become increasingly distorted. Intimacy is often separated from commitment and viewed primarily as a means of personal gratification rather than an expression of covenant love. At the same time, many marriages suffer as couples become consumed with careers, financial pressures, technology, social media, and the demands of daily life. This gradual neglect affects the relationship and the closeness that once strengthened the relationship. Sexuality is frequently exploited and redefined according to the personal preference rather than God's intended purpose. Consequently, many people seek fulfillment in places that ultimately leave them dissatisfied and empty, while the value, beauty, and sacredness of marital intimacy continue to diminish. Solomon's message also extends beyond the physical intimacy. He reminds us that enjoying our spouse also means valuing them as a person. In many relationships, spouses are treated as merely another part of daily life. And in some cases, some spouses are barely seen or appreciated at all. Valuing your spouse means listening attentively without always feeling the need to correct, fix, or solve every problem. It involves respecting their perspective, taking their thoughts and feelings seriously, and supporting one another through life's challenges and difficult seasons. Strong marriages are built on more than physical attraction. They thrive on friendship, trust, kindness, mutual respect, and a deep commitment to honoring one another. Solomon wants us to understand that marriage, like every earthly gift, is temporary. Therefore, we must appreciate it and love it well while we have the opportunity. Every shared meal, meaningful conversation, embrace, purr, laughter, and ordinary moments together belongs to a season that will not last forever. One day, those opportunities will come to an end, which is why they should never be taken for granted. Too many people live as though there will always be more time. More time to say, I love you. More time to apologize. More time to reconnect. More time to enjoy one another's company. Yet Ecclesiastes repeatedly reminds us that life passes quickly and that tomorrow is never guaranteed. Wisdom does not delay expressions of love, appreciation, or reconciliation. Instead, it chooses to cherish the people God has placed beside us today, recognizing that every moment shared with them is a gift from God's hands. Living joyfully with your spouse does not require luxury or extravagant experiences. A conversation after a long day, a shared meal, a thoughtful act of kindness, laughter in the kitchen, purr during difficult seasons. These are simple moments that build deep companionship over time. One of life's greatest regrets is realizing too late that we neglected the person God has gifted to us. And so Solomon's words urge us not to make that mistake. The days we share with our spouses are a gift from God, and each day is an opportunity to strengthen the relationship He has entrusted to us. So while God has given us today, let us not take one another for granted. Let us live joyfully with the person beside us. Let us appreciate them while we still can. Let us not allow stress, busyness, pride, distractions, or unresolved bitterness to slowly erode what God intended for good. Instead, let us choose love over neglect, grace over resentment, and gratitude over familiarity. One day, the ordinary moments we often overlook will become the memories we treasure most. Therefore, cherish the gift God has given you, invest in it faithfully, and love well while you have the opportunity. God bless you, and you have a blessed day with an awesome and loving God.